my discovery of this place was very ironic because I asked my tuk-tuk driver to take me to an orphanage where I could donate some time and some goods, services, yada yada. He took me here, I spent a few hours, and then he took me away to the killing fields. And along the way we stopped and had lunch, and he then told me that he lived in his own orphanage for 5 years, living off just rice rations, no meats, no vegetables, very poor conditions. And then, on top of that irony, on the way to the killing fields, I never would have thought, never would have realized that he had his entire family exterminated, his mother, his father, his brother, and sister. So he had his own first-hand knowledge of both sites he took me to that day, and it's then sparked a friendship among us, and I've had dinner with his family and kind of spoiled him around town a little bit, and I'm supposed to have dinner again on Sunday with his family, so he's definitely changed my outlook and changed my perspective and given me a better window into Cambodian culture and life and some of the things that they've endured here. So.
Hello.
Play?
Yeah. So, as for the future of the Lighthouse Orphanage, what I can say is that hopefully it will be funded, and so we'll be able to yearly fund it every year. So it will be able to pay its workers, they won't be volunteers, which will mean that the place can finally be registered. By registering it, the government is aware of its existence, and so we'll send inspectors to make sure that it's all running correctly, and also possibly some funding. Right now it's just a private plot of land, basically, with a house on top of, so the government isn't interested at all in helping out.
According to me, volunteering is at the same time something really, really good because it brings in capacity, it brings in support to organizations that is required in many ways, but it's also an open door to a lot of danger and abuse of children, because if the NGO is unable to do the background check, to identify who the volunteers are, you're basically inviting pedophiles, you're inviting proselytism, you're inviting huge risk for the kids. And many of the NGOs don't have that capacity, and they think that any foreigner coming in is money, any foreigner coming in is good for the children, when it's actually a very dangerous situation. So we use many volunteers, and what we're looking for is people with capacity. And these people need to work with the Cambodian staff working with the children, not directly with the kids. Because once the volunteer leaves, something needs to be staying behind, and knowledge that the volunteer is bringing. And that's by training the Cambodian staff. Then the volunteer is useful on the long term. Volunteering is not about you having fun and feeling good about yourself. It's also bringing something to the country, and bring something for the long term, really. So you have to train the staff, you have to have a skill that is important for the Cambodian organization, or any organization you're going to work for. I don't think, for example, in our countries we have very strict systems for volunteering. There's background check and so on. I don't think Chinese can just come into a French school, an American school, and say, I'm going to play with the kids, all in Chinese. Everyone will freak out. So why would we do this in Cambodia, in Laos, in Burma, in Thailand? We don't do it in our countries, let's not do it here. So let's do things properly, let's do things in an organized fashion, and use the best of the capacity of the volunteers.